Good morning, people. If you guys could go check and see if you could see the recap video, I would highly appreciate it. Remember, no gifts, just hearts. No gifts, just hearts. The way you show your appreciation, hey Shy, the way you show your appreciation to my live is going looking at my video, comment, like, and share. Repost, okay? That's it. And don't just repost something you seen. Hi, Ann. Good morning. Good morning in YouTube land. Good morning. It's there? Okay. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, guys. Ugh, my voice is shot. Hello, Angie. Good morning from YouTube. Good morning, people. The recap video will be up on YouTube after this. The one from yesterday is up if y'all want to go see that one. Thank you. The shirt is from Fashion Nova. Why do I feel like it's so... Hello, good morning, you guys. Please go check out the recap video. I'd highly appreciate it. I'm going to start today at 5K because I only have an hour and I want to make sure I get in all the information I can. I'm training on something new at work, so... Hi, Letitia. Good morning, Jocelyn. If you guys could go check out the recap video, like, comment, and share, I would highly appreciate it. Why are these not good? 5, 10. I'm trying to do this little immunity shot because Lord knows my immunity is shot right now. Good morning. Good morning, people. Thank you for the hearts. Whoever's popping the hearts, I pray in my lunch break I get to spend with you. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Please excuse the hair scarf. I'm taking out my braids. They're going bye-bye. I got to go to a wedding this weekend. Oh, and to whoever I saw last weekend, I appreciate the love. Thank you. Y'all, if y'all see me in public and y'all in the Atlanta area, don't be afraid to speak to me. I am really shy. Yes, I'm very shy. Aloha, Alicia. I'm very shy. But I will still speak. What color am I wearing? The dress comes today. It's like a mauve color, a mauve pink. It's a very floral wedding. All right. Let's get to it. Okay, so we all know what happened yesterday. Trump and Elon are breaking up. I call it a breakup. Emmy, why when I start talking, you want to start talking? What? Oh my God. Okay. So Elon and Frumpy broke up. Okay. Elon will be leaving Doge in May. He only had till May to get the hell up out of there anyways. Actually, he has till the end of this month to get the hell out. Okay. Now, on top of that, Elon's first quarter, all his stocks dropped 71%. Yeah. Tesla dropped 71%. If he don't get away from Doge and get away from government, he gonna go broke. Or a little bit broke. Or a lot broke. He gonna go broke. That was never a good idea for an entrepreneur to jump into politics. Stay where you know, okay? Stay where you at. But yeah, they're breaking up. It's not going well, okay? Which I'm happy about because, baby, I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them, okay? And we already know Elon is not getting any of his stuff from China. He can't even ship his cars over here. He can't ship any of his chips over here. The UK has blocked his chips as well. So everybody is like, yeah, they fucking with him left and right. Plus, he got a lawsuit about his odometers on Teslas. Yeah, he getting smacked every which way, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the smackdown he's catching because maybe next time he will understand either shut the hell up and move on. It's not for you. I love it for him. Okay, Ukraine is stepping up their game in the field. Ukraine is getting in the field, but Ukraine has decided to use robots. They got robot dogs dropping BOMBs. Okay, robot dogs are moving in the area. They're not using people. Now, I don't know where Ukraine is getting the money from. Maybe they're getting it from the UK. Maybe they're getting it from other places. But they're not playing. They've started using robots to attack. So, the machines are on the battlefield of Ukraine offers a glimpse into the future where humans and robots increasingly do battle. This is really giving Transformers. I'll bullshit you not. It's giving Transformers to me. For me, it's giving Transformers, but I'd rather put robots on the field than put actual human beings. That's just my idea. I would rather put robots out there than human beings. Whoever's pumping the hearts, thank you. I appreciate it. The only way people know that I'm live is if the hearts are pumping, guys. Robots in disguise. Yep. In a future which even more highly trained soldiers are little to match for an engineered, controlled machine. Yeah, they're coming in. They're called war robots. They're like little mini tanks and mini dogs. Yeah, go ahead, Ukraine. Do what you got to do. So for all the ladies in the rooms, for all the women, Frumpy wants to pay us to have babies. He wants to pay us to have kids. Okay? Not saying, hey, we're gonna stop banning abortions and we're gonna give women free health care. No, we want to pay you cash to have a child. And it's not just cash, okay? They want to pay you $5,000 for having one baby. Okay? For your first new baby, you're gonna get $5,000. Okay? Yep. Okay? Now, if you have more than 6 children, you're gonna get a gold medal. If you have more than 6 kids, you're going to get a gold medal. Okay, you get a gold medal for 6 kids. I bullshit you not. It says White House assesses ways to persuade women to have more children. Proposals include gold medals to women with 6 or more kids, $5,000 for baby bonuses to new moms, and more. It says, according to the New York Post, the New York Times Post, one proposal would give moms $5,000 bonuses after giving birth. Another would set aside 30% for Fulbright scholarships for people who are married with kids and they have kids. So there's also talks about using government money to teach women how to track their menstrual cycles so they can better understand when they most... Oh, that's what fucking Planned Parenthood was for. That's where Planned Parenthood was for. I could have sworn that Planned Parenthood provides all that information. Like, this is the oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh, it's only for white folks? Y'all think it's only for white people? It could be. That's their business. How about making sure that women have free birth health care? How about making sure delivery doesn't cost an arm and a leg, and it doesn't cost you $1,000 to actually hold your child after you've given birth to it? Yeah, there's a fee for you holding your child after you give birth. How about making sure women have proper medications during their pregnancy? How about free child care? How about 4-day work weeks? Those are great incentives because $5,000 ain't going to be shit after you have to pay for child care and every bill that comes with that child. Yes, there is a fee to hold your child in the hospital after you give birth. Y'all didn't know that? Yes, you got to pay to hold your baby. That is insane, but that is the truth. You have to pay to hold your child. And now, like, our mortality rate has gone up 23% since the abortion ban went through. Okay? Our mortality rate has gone up 23%. More babies are being unalived now that the abortion ban has started. So how about you retract that? Maya, shut your ass up. Talking about, oh, you're not even Maya. We're not boycotting Starbucks. We're not boycotting Starbucks. Starbucks ain't got shit to do with the Palestine movement. Has nothing to do with the Palestinian movement. We're not boycotting Starbucks. If you want to boycott Starbucks, you boycott it on your own, sweetheart, okay? Okay? Boycott those drinks that may have a little bit of, stuff in it because they're refurbishing that. But we're not doing that. Okay? Palestinian movement tried to tie Starbucks to them, and Starbucks ain't been nowhere near them since the early 2000s. Hey, yeah, let's move on. Here's some funny stuff to get rid of the bad stuff. You know, I like to do it both ways. Kanye has lost his mind again, okay? Kanye breaks down on X again, talking about he ain't seen his son since 2024. He talks about Jay-Z and Beyonce and Rihanna all being his family, but they're letting, they're watching them let Kim take away his kids. Kim, I don't even like Kim Kardashian, but if I was Kim, I'd put a restraining order on him. Either you get help or you don't get to see these kids. Because, baby, this ain't working. He's flatlining, and she's getting all the information she needs to get full custody of these kids. And he's going to be paying that $200K a month, every month, if he don't get his stuff together. The boy is asking for celebrities to step in for his family. How about you go get some help, get your mind regulated, and then you can speak to your kids and be around your children. But there's no way that I will allow this man around my kids right now. My children are impressionable. There's no way I would allow my child around him at this moment, because ain't no telling where his brain is at. And that's just real stuff. I wish that he would get help. I wish that he would get help. Now, Jeffree Star has come out after he made allegations, after Kanye made allegations that he had relations with his cousin. Jeffree Star has stepped into the room and he said, you know what, F it. The rumors are true. What rumors? The rumors that, Kanye painted you. I don't know if Jeffree Star is fishing for something, but baby, this ain't it. This ain't it, Jeffree. Let it go, baby. This ain't the place you want to be. Because Kanye will sue you. He may be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but he is good for filing a lawsuit. I suggest you back up, okay? Let it go. It's not for you, all right? I don't know what's going on with Atlanta International Airport. They've removed every international flag from their airport, from the airport. The only flag is the American flag. That is the only flag sitting up there in Atlanta. Are y'all cleaning these flags? Are these flags getting washed? Is there something we're missing here? Because you just don't remove every international flag and you only keep the American flag up there. Yeah, I don't know what they doing up. I don't know, but it's been reported they've removed everybody's flags. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't in it. Here's some funny shit. It's funny to me, but I'm happy for him. Tiger King Joe Exotic gets married to fellow prison inmate while serving 21 years. He got married. They're a cute little couple too. They cute. They look cute together. They do. They look cute together. How's my phone doing? Y'all laughing, I'm serious. They do look cute together. They got their little hats on. They married. He married a guy named Joseph Malondo Passage. They cute together. Congratulations, Jeffree Star. People out here can't even get married. So, love is love. Love is love. And speaking of the gays, something else is gonna be funny because I'm about to give you something drastic after this. Alvo, Shamar, y'all know who Shamar is. If you don't know who Shamar is, look it up. Alvo is claiming Shamar gave him halitosis. He said his teeth is yellow. Thank you. He said his teeth is yellow. And y'all, they are yellow as hell. They're yellow like these emojis yellow. They are yellow. He said he gave me halitosis. And baby, I don't know where Shamar flew out to go see somebody, but he got a new man. Shamar changes men like the days of the week. This boy got a new boyfriend already. How, Sway? How? I really want to know. And I'm going to tell you right now, to that new boyfriend, you better strap up. You better strap up. You better get safe. Because, baby, it is rumors out there about him. And I'm not saying they're true. But be safe, y'all. Just be safe. Now, here's some horrible shit. Okay? I try to give y'all the good stuff and the bad stuff at the same time. 60,000 Americans are going to lose their rental assistance and are risk an eviction unless Congress acts. So thousands of families across the U.S. could lose their homes next year as federal funding for emergency housing vouchers will go dry. Okay? The Department of Housing and Urban Development, which that little raccoon is running, the only black person Trump has hired, has warned that the $5 billion program created in 2021, the American Rescue Plan, will be out of money by the end of 2025 unless Congress intervenes. The potential cuts would result in one of the largest single-year losses of rental assistance in U.S. history, placing more than 60,000 individuals at immediate risk of eviction. Congress has the final say, though. Okay? They say the program was originally designed to serve as a safety net for individuals fleeing homelessness, domestic violence, and human T. Okay? Congress has the final say. Democratic Republican Maxine Waters, who helped lead the effort to create the program, is pushing for an $8 billion extension. And I agree. DV survivors, traffic people, and people in homelessness, they need that. I mean, homelessness in America is like 700,000 people right now. 700,000 people right now are homeless in America. So we need this housing voucher. We know a lot of people in these areas don't want to get out of homelessness, but there are people that do. And there are people that have kids that are in shelters. They need this. Excuse me. I'm a little mannish. So I don't know if y'all know this, but China has the market on rare earth minerals. And there are 7 rare earth minerals that China is holding up against America. They're not giving us these rare earth minerals. And I'm going to let y'all go hunting for the names of these rare earth minerals because I can't pronounce them. But I can tell you this. They're crucial to our U.S. defense military. All those machines, those rare minerals are responsible for our cell phones, our computers, our microwaves, our printers, vacuums, cars. Those rare minerals have to be used in order for those things to work. And they're not. And we're not getting those shipments. They could really cripple us if they wanted to. China is not playing. And since China isn't playing, guess what Trump said yesterday? He said that the tariffs won't be 145% on China. He backing down. He said they won't be 145%. They'll be significantly lower. They're going to be significantly lower, okay? Because, baby, you catching L's from everybody. Now there are small businesses that are going out of business this week because they cannot get their product from China. They're having to lay off people. They're having to downsize because they cannot afford the tariffs to import their goods. So if he don't want to go out, he's already one of the worst presidents ever. But if he don't want to go out as the worst president ever, I suggest he back up from China, kiss and make up, so I can get my damn Shein package. I'm just saying. I need my package. And you got till the 25th if you want to order from Shein, Temu, or AliExpress before the tariffs come in, okay? You got till that time. I don't care if you got yours, okay? I need mine, Tinker. I need mine, okay? Whoever jacked wide receiver A.J. Brown's car, please bring it back, okay? He said, can you bring back his Mercedes? Just bring it back. He said, y'all ain't have to do him like that, all right? Frumpy will be speaking at the University of Alabama and West Point's commencement speeches. Be ready for him to drag everybody and their mama. This commencement speech ain't going to be nothing about them graduating and being great for the future. It's going to be all about him and how he feels. So be prepared for self-indulged speeches. Yeah, he got car insurance, but excuse me, he's going to do it. All right, congratulations to Midas Touch. Midas Touch won the 2025 Webby Podcast of the Year Awards. Congratulations to them. Also, congratulations to all the future Black doctors that graduated this week. Congratulations. We see y'all. All those coats, I loved it. Congratulations. We need more black doctors. Honestly, that's just what it is. You don't like it, I don't really give a shit. We need them. All right. Now, remember when I said yesterday that university research is imperative to our survival and our advancements in this country? Well, the City University of New York has made something real groundbreaking, but also a little scary. So scientists at the City University of New York has made an ultra thin material that stops bullets by hardening them like diamonds. I don't know how that works, but that's some real stuff. That could protect everybody and their mama. Honestly. Like, they harden like diamonds, so you can't get penetrated. Oh, that is not a good word to say, but y'all know what I mean. They're stacking 2 layers of graphene, a single atom thick sheet of carbon atoms arranged in hexagonal patterns to make the bulletproof vest. That's some real shit. That's innovative. Innovative. Okay, we all know that Shannon is going through something. Club Shay Shay, Uncle Shay Shay is going through something, okay? There's been audio's been dropped. It's been said that he's paid that girl $10 million not to talk. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I do feel like it's a money grab. But I'm gonna say this. You put your ass in that position. Okay? What are you doing 50-something years old messing with a 19-year-old child? That is a child, okay? Her frontal lobe ain't even in. Okay? What are you doing messing with a child? That's what you get. I'm pushing the color to the side. What are you doing as a 56-year-old man messing with a child? Your daughter is older than this girl. You tried to take advantage of her, so now she's going to take advantage of you. And if your reputation is squashed because of it, that is your own fault. That is your own fault. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Playing with a damn child. Gaza, Christians in Gaza held a special mass for Pope Francis in Gaza's only Catholic church. Thank God nothing happened to the church. Amen. Atlanta Sugar Factory. Excuse me. If you're in Atlanta, do not take your child to the Atlanta Sugar Factory. If you're in Atlanta, do not take your child to the Atlanta Sugar Factory, okay? The 4th accusation has hit about the sugar factory allegedly giving libations to minors. Okay? A little girl had to be put in an ambulance because she was intoxicated. Okay? Intoxicated. She had to be put in an ambulance because she wasn't sober. A child. This is the 4th time it's happened. Last time was maybe a couple of months ago, and the mama flipped the sugar factory on its head for that. Y'all, the one in Atlanta, just don't go. Don't go. Find somewhere else to take your child. I don't know where the Board of Health is, but this is the 4th time it's happened, so maybe the Board of Health is coming in. I don't know. How often do I go live? I do these every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. I go through all the topics, world news, politics, and gossip. You get it all in one place. Excuse me, y'all. These C4s be making me burp. Okay, congratulations to Jalen Hurt. He marries his longtime girlfriend, Bree. Why did I think they were already married? That girl had been with you how long? And got how many kids by you? Why did I think they were married? I don't know why. Thank you, Gary. I have no idea why, but I thought they were married. I was wrong. Moving in silence. That's how you do shit, I guess. You're right. Everybody thought they were married, but congratulations to them. Okay, now, this may sound a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but the far right is coming for the Vatican. Okay? There are a lot of far right Catholic, right-wing American Catholics that was waiting for Pope Francis to be gone. They were waiting for him to be gone because he was such a progressive pope. They were waiting for him to die out so they can get a more right-wing Catholic pope into there. They said these men have been licking their chops for more than a decade for a chance to conclave and install a man of their liking. Now, the reason they wanted Pope Francis to be gone because he was really progressive and he was open and he was loving. He was open and loving to people, okay? Now, there are 7 acts of kindness that this man did before he left this world. He hosted lunches for poor people on his birthday. He embraced and prayed with a man who had a disfigured face. He broke tradition, washing the feet of prisoners, immigrants, and Muslim women, even kissing their feet. He allowed a girl with autism to run the show. She ran directly up to him, stood like this, and had a whole conversation with him. She was like 7 years old. He invited homeless people to the Vatican and gave them free food, showers, and medical care. He held hands with a girl with Down syndrome and invited her to sit next to him during church. He welcomed the LGBTQ plus members into the church, which you know was a big no-no. That was the last strike for them. I hope and pray that we get another progressive pope. That is of like God. And I mean like God, mean open to everyone. God said, love thy neighbor. He didn't say judge first. That's a true man of God. He loves everybody. And he does not see himself above anyone. Lord, please let us get another one. Because we need it. All right. If you're in Tennessee, they really are trying to up these scams on these vouchers. These school vouchers are imperative. If you don't know about school vouchers, those school vouchers are allowing students in public schools to get their educations. And it helps provide books and supplies to those schools. Now, what is happening is Republicans are trying to remove those vouchers from public schools and give them to private schools and private students in their institutions, which they don't need them. So Republicans that are on trial right now in Tennessee had claimed that over 400,000 students applied for these Tennessee vouchers that were in private schools. That is a lie. They don't need them. They don't need those vouchers. Those are for public schools, but that's how they're going to get funding from public schools, and they're going to end up de-educating a lot of inner city schools and a lot of underprivileged individuals. We can't let that shit slide. In Tennessee, y'all need to handle some business. Congratulations, Asian doll. You're expecting a girl. Yay for you. Yay, Asian doll. Now, I don't know about y'all, but my house, my bedroom is freezing cold when I go to sleep, okay? Now, studies and sleep experts say that your bedroom is supposed to be 65 degrees when you go to sleep. It lets your body know that it's time to go to bed. So bring the temperature down in them hoes. I sleep like an igloo. My man hates it, but I love it. I like to be very cold. Very cold. All right, Greenfield, Massachusetts. I want to thank you very much. Greenfield becomes a sanctuary city for trans and gender diverse people. Thank you. We need these sanctuary cities. Okay? Like I said before, I believe in everybody being able to be who they are when they want to, as long as they're not harming anyone else. Okay? And right now, trans people are on attack everywhere. And they need these sanctuary cities. And if you don't like trans people, keep it to yourself. They may not like you. And if they don't exist, neither do you. And that is my vision. All right. Now, I know we haven't really been seeing a lot of universities speak up against Trump, but they are. I posted it on my recap video. There are over 150 universities and college presidents that co-signed a letter Tuesday condemning Trump administration's recent efforts to dictate the policies of private higher education institutions in exchange for federal funding. So, guess who jumped in on this letter? Columbia has backed up and joined these universities. So hopefully Columbia will fight to get their people back from ICE and being deported like that. I'm not going to cuss. Hold it, Nene. Hold it. Now I want to make something very clear. Harvard is still suing Trump. And if you don't know, Harvard is a law school. Harvard has a whole law school. So now you have to go against Harvard Law, who produces some of the best law students. Good luck. Good luck, my boy. Good luck. All right. Let's keep our prayers open and up for Lil Uzi Vert. He was rushed into the hospital for falling ill, and Carlos Santana was rushed to the hospital for falling ill yesterday. Both of them have been admitted. There have not been no updates just yet, but they both were rushed to hospitals. Uzi was in New York and Carlos Santana was in Texas. So prayers up to both of them. Now here's some BS. Let me take a little swig. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I get everything in within this hour, y'all. An 80-year-old man is accused of unaliving his wife. 80-year-old man accused of unaliving his wife. Then he walks next door and puts a hot one into his 11-year-old granddaughter. You missed it, Charlene. Yeah. So an 80-year-old South Carolina man is facing unaliving charges after allegedly unaliving his wife and fatally putting a hot one, an 11-year-old girl, at his neighbor's home. In Sumter County, the sheriff said Arthur Leonard entered the neighbor's home on April 16th with a rifle and opened up on around a dozen people. He opened pew around a dozen people. His granddaughter, Ashley McFarland, was unalived in the pew. I just... He was doing target practice in his backyard, and he was getting pissed off because the neighbors weren't happy. I don't see anything about dementia. I don't see anything about dementia. It just says tensions between Leonard and the neighbors have reportedly escalated due to Leonard's frequent backyard target practice, which is legal in South Carolina. Leonard had previously filed complaints, and deputies were familiar with the situation. Rest in peace to that baby. I didn't know that target practice was acceptable in a neighborhood. Maybe they're in the country. I don't know, but to take out your granddaughter, that's a little bit too much for me. Does anybody in YouTube land or TikTok land have a child that's autistic or know somebody that's autistic? Just put a finger up if you have anybody that you know in your life that is autistic. I'm just curious before I say this. Anybody know anybody that's autistic? Just say yes. In TikTok land, none of y'all, in YouTube land, none of y'all know anybody that's autistic? Y'all just sitting there pretty? Okay. Well, RFK said he's going to launch a government registry to track autistic Americans. Okay? He's going to use private medical records to create a registry of people with autism in the United States. The records include prescription records from pharmacies, lab testing, genomics records, private insurance claims, and data from smartwatches, fitness trackers, according to the National Institution of Health. Y'all, this is giving the Star of David situation for me. This is giving all Negroes in one city has to make that list. I don't trust this man. And if you know anybody with autism, if you have a child with autism, y'all need to start speaking up to y'all Congress people, because this right here, this is how they start separating people. Oh, they need to go to a camp, or they need to be put in a special place. This is how they start dividing people. And I'm going to say something right now. There's nothing wrong with anybody that's autistic. They're very intelligent. They're just hyper-focused. And where they're hyper-focused at, they excel at. I hope that y'all are paying attention to this, and y'all get out and y'all call y'all local congressmen, y'all representatives, and y'all let them know y'all not with this shit. Because this has to be illegal. This has to be a HIPAA violation. It has to be a HIPAA violation. There's no way in hell this man should be able to go into anybody's records and make a whole list of people. That is children and grown-ups. That's insane. That's insane. All right. I just want to make sure y'all are aware of that shit. So everybody knows what's going on with Carmelo Anthony and Austin Matcliffe. Carmelo Anthony and his family reportedly are forced to evacuate their home due to alleged harassments from the public. Now they're being emailed obituaries of Austin Matcliffe. Now I'm gonna make something very clear. The family didn't do anything wrong. And if this was a white on white crime situation, nobody would be doing this. There's no smoke for that YT boy that is on trial right now for putting 22 holes into a Latino boy in a bathroom. There's no smoke for this boy. But because it's a black and white situation, y'all are terrorizing this boy. And I'm going to say it again. It was self-defense. No matter how you want to switch it, it was self-defense. And for y'all to be attacking that boy's family shows that y'all can't handle nothing. When it's against y'all, it's a problem. But when it's one of anybody else, there's nothing wrong with it. And y'all need to get a grip on life. Black people are not going to allow y'all to keep attacking them. Okay? People of other colors and other races are not going to keep allowing y'all to try to bully them and attack them. This is not the 1950s. This is not Jim Crow. This is not before the civil rights. Children, because this is a child, right now have it very hard, mentally and emotionally. And it's harder because of social media. And I'm going to say it like this. If two people 2 times my size and definitely not my race walk up to me and tell me to move and grab my stuff, I'm picking up the first thing to protect myself. It's a me or you situation. And this is how people of other races think, especially being approached by somebody who's non-melanated. We are always on protective mode. So if you don't want to get touched, mind your own business. And that is real stuff. And it could be any child. If a YT boy sees other boys of another race walk up to him and say, I want your bag and I want you to move, he has a right to defend himself. And you can't tell somebody how to defend themselves. And I don't give a damn what the courts say. Leave that family alone and let the courts do what the courts do. Next subject. If you're in Tennessee and you own a HEMP store, you may want to get your money out that store now. Because according to the Tennessee Holler, sources say the new anti-HEMP law kicks in now. And law enforcement across Tennessee plans to raid the stores, and they're going to get your cash. They're going in for your cash. They don't give a shit about anything else. They're going in for your cash. All right? You may want to make sure you get that out the way. All right? Yesterday the U.S. will start banning artificial food dyes, okay? That's going to be a nationwide phase out. Artificial food dyes are about to be removed. That started that shit yesterday. So these are the dyes that they're putting on the chopping block. Red number 40, yellow 5 and 6, blue 1 and 2 and 3, green 3, citrus red number 2. So everything gonna be bland. So yeah, ain't gonna be no red velvet. It's gonna be velvet, but it ain't gonna be red. Okay? It's gonna be velvet, but it ain't gonna be red. I don't know how we gonna describe that shit. But it ain't gonna be red. I just really hope y'all understand that. The food coloring is about to go bye-bye. Okay? Now, here's some scary stuff. If y'all drink milk, y'all use milk in anything, I hope y'all paying attention to this. The FDA suspends milk quality control testing program after Trump layoffs. Yes. So you know how when they say that you have grade A milk or fluid milk meets the highest sanitary standards? Yeah, that's not happening no more. I don't know how we're going to be able to tell what milk is grade 8 or not. That red cap, that blue cap. Yeah. So the Food Administration is suspending quality control program for testing fluid milk and other dairy products due to the reduced capacity in the Food Safety and Nutrition Division, according to internal emails seen by Reuters. The suspension is another disruption in the nation's food safety programs after the termination and departure of 20,000 employees of the Department of Health and Human Services, which includes the FDA. Now, this is all part of Trump. Effective Monday, the agency suspended the proficiency testing program for grade A milk and finished products, according to the email sent in the morning from the FDA's Division of Dairy Safety and addressed to the new network of laboratories. Bruh. All the bacteria. Yeah, no. It's a no for me. I don't know what to tell people, but that's just insane. That's crazy. Um I that shit go in everything. Wait, is cheese made? Cheese is made from what? Milk, right? It's like milk. I don't know how the process of cheese is made. I just love that shit. Okay? Um Over 18 million homeowners across the US are house poor. They're house poor, okay? Okay, this means that they spend more than 30% of their monthly income on housing costs, including mortgages, insurance, and utility payments. Whoo, Jesus. This is why I won't buy a house. I can't be poor and own a house. That shit don't make no sense. I don't know how y'all do it, but good luck. Bullshit Barbie said any of the federal people that have been fired, y'all need to find another job because y'all not gonna be able to come back. A Birmingham mother was arrested for fatally striking her boyfriend with a vehicle at a kid's birthday party. Father was reportedly pinned between between a car and a home as family attempted to release him. Oh, she wasn't playing. She was mad as fuck. This happened on Easter Sunday. This was in Birmingham, Alabama. So, Shatice Jackson allegedly struck 27-year-old Marquise Bostek with her vehicle on Easter Sunday following their domestic dispute. The incident occurred on Lisa Lane after officers were dispatched about a call involving pew-pew shots around 9:50 p.m. Shortly after police received an update stating that the woman was now attempting to hit the man with her vehicle. Y'all gotta let it go. Y'all gotta let that shit go. Walk away. It's not worth you serving time. But it gets worse. Because in Florida, a woman is arrested for impersonating an ICE agent to kidnap her ex-boyfriend's wife. That's not funny. What? And she is us, okay? She is definitely us. I'm not lying to y'all. A Florida woman has been arrested for allegedly posing as a U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement agent to kidnap her ex-boyfriend's wife. LaTrance Battle, 52, was taken into custody on April 11 after showing up at a woman's workplace in Panama City, flashing a fake ICE t-shirt and a bogus sheriff's office business card, according to Bay County Sheriff's Office. Authorities say the victim, who was in process of gaining legal U.S. I hate these goddamn braces. I can't even say the fucking word no more. Went with Battle believing that she was an ICE agent. Girl, you got in the car? You got in the car? You got me fucked up. I would not be getting in the car. No, you got in the car? What are you doing? Okay. All right. Trump is still cutting the funds for young children, young immigrant children to have representation in these hearings at court. He's been asked to restore that, but he still has not. So 4-year-old children, 7-year-old children are facing a judge with no representation, residency. It's hard with these braces. I think I'm gonna get a lisp or something. Shit. So children are actually, immigrant children are actually having to face a judge with no representation. Trump has been ordered to restore that, but he has not done it at all. More fucked up news. Oh, y'all, I'm running out of time. I got 10 minutes. Okay. 60 Minutes executive producer resigns, citing a loss of independence in the wake of Trump lawsuit. So, y'all know 60 Minutes does all the deep dives. They don't do nothing but tell the truth, and they are biased. They are non-biased people. The producer, the executive producer has quit because he said he no longer has the freedom to do the stories that he wants to do. And that's because the person that's over 60 Minutes, she wants to gain favor. The people that own the station, she wants to gain favor with Trump so she can sell her business. So I don't think 60 Minutes is going to be a good source of information anymore because they are now being compromised as well. Harris County, y'all have the highest HIV and STI cases in the goddamn country. Get your lives together. OF model claims that she slept with ASAP Rocky on a live with... Girl, why would you say that? Why would you say that? 3 federal prosecutors have resigned after being forced to admit wrongful doing by Eric Adams. I'm sorry, no. And I hope they file a lawsuit for having to resign because they were put on leave. They were put on leave. But that's okay. Since 60 Minutes isn't working, MAGA influencer Tim Pool is now in the press room at the White House. Okay, they're replacing actual news people, actual credible sources with MAGA people. He is a MAGA podcaster, and he is now allowed to be in press briefings in the White House. So, yeah, that's great. Woohoo! Walmart is locking up its steaks. Okay, if you're going to Walmart in some locations, they're locking up their steaks and their meats, okay? Yes, he was paid by Russia. Exactly. I'm trying to run through real quick because shit is getting held. There is an immigrant that has been lost in ICE. I bullshit you not. ICE has lost a whole immigrant. No one can find him. Y'all may want to look that up. That is messed up. No one's found that person since they've been disappeared. They lost a whole person. Imagine that. Yeah, right. Imagine that. Walgreens is to pay $350 million for the part they played in the O epidemic from 2012 to 2023. No wonder Walgreens is going broke and they closing down. You owe $350 million to people. Okay. And they have to sell their company. They have to sell it. They ain't got no choice. Dr. Umar said he's standing by Shannon Sharp. He said he's gonna stand by that black man, but he has to say no more snow bunnies. He will stand by him as long as he says that he's not with the snow bunnies anymore. Okay, I don't know how that's gonna work, because for some reason a lot of these older that are single, they do love them some snow bunnies. All right, here's some real shit. Attorney General Pam Bodie announces a launch of a task force eradicating anti-Christian bias. Okay, so if you're not Christian and you're in the government, they're going to seek you out. And if they're going to do it in the government, sooner or later they're going to come here. Let me say something. Christianity is dying everywhere. Okay, churches in other countries are using their churches for something else because no one wants to be a Christian. No one wants to be tied to this. And no, I'm not a Christian. I was raised Catholic and then I converted to Pentecostal when I was with my daddy. And now I'm spiritual. No one wants to be tied to Christianity. And if you're going to go and you're going to go after people who are Muslim, Buddhist, Jehovah Witnesses that are actually a part of the government, yeah, that's scary, y'all. Because this country, I'm going to say it again, the United States was not founded on Christianity. It was founded on freedom of religion before slavery. Okay? This country was founded on freedom of religion. You could pray however you want. That's what makes this country so diverse. It's because everybody's able to practice how they feel and what they feel without scrutiny. And this right here is changing that. This is why a lot of y'all fled England, because y'all wanted to practice y'all own shit. And now all of a sudden, people can't practice it here. Because if they go after the government officials, they're going to come after people in everyday life all over again. So I hope that this is against the law. Because Trump's executive order back in February directing the task force to identify unlawful policies, practices, or conduct by executive departments and agencies, and any additional presidential or legislation action will be gone that it goes against the Christian base values. Baby, they playing. They playing with us. They're definitely playing with us. This is for all the parents in the room. If you have time to do this with your children. Children who eat dinner with their parents tend to have better grades and higher test scores. If you want to sit down and have a dinner with your child, if you can, do so. Sit down, turn off the TVs, collect the phones, and y'all sit there and y'all eat together and y'all talk about school if y'all have time. Even if it's over McDonald's, hell, just do it. Do it. Turn off all electronics. Turn off the TV and sit with your child and talk to them and eat. It'll help them in the long run. Trust me, my mama made us do that shit even when we didn't really have food to eat. We sat there and we ate with each other and we turned off the TV and we made sure we had conversations. It's time to get back to the 90s when internet and cable was barely around. Pull your child aside, make them sit with you and eat with them and make them have conversations with you. Trust me, you'll get a lot more information than you think. Congratulations, Bootsy. You welcomed in a baby girl. Study reveals that cheese can improve the heart health in women, but I'm not fucking with no cheese because milk is now up for a chance of a fight. I cannot. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, they launched their own joint bank. So Africa is really not playing. And y'all need to stop going after the president of Burkina Faso. Y'all tried to assassinate this man 20 times. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He is riding, okay? He is riding. The stock market is on the track for its worst April since the Great Depression. I'm going to say that again. The stock market is on track for its worst April since the Great Depression. And here's for all my YT people that like to say black people are the ones that, you know, take away from food stamps and all this other crap. South Carolina couple arrested after shit. Get it out together, Nene. South Carolina couple arrested after investigators say they stole more than $20,000 in food stamp benefits. $20,000 in food stamp. How the fuck do you steal $20,369 in food stamp benefits? They face charges of fraudulently obtaining over $10,000 in SNAP benefits too. God damn. Yeah. Here's something funny. Huckabee Sanders, y'all know Sandra Huckabee? Yeah. She says Arkansas, because she's the governor of Arkansas. She says Arkansas is in dire need of federal assistance. But guess what? Trump said no. Arkansas is a red state. After 14 tornadoes in 2 days. Wait. Y'all had 14 tornadoes in 2 days? Okay. 14 tornadoes in 2 days. Arkansas is asking for federal assistance. There is no FEMA. FEMA is gone. There is no FEMA. I am sorry, Arkansas, but your state mostly voted for that, there is no FEMA. There is no help. It's not coming. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm sorry that's happening to y'all, but it's not there. And it's sad. It's sad that it's not there to help y'all, because that's what it's there for. Y'all supposed to be able to receive FEMA assistance once you go through a natural disaster. But he eradicated that shit as soon as he got in here. So y'all on y'all own. And y'all blame your governor. Blame your governor, because she's part of the reason why. All right. Now, 80% of sunscreens sold in the US is unsafe. Okay. 80% of sunscreens are unsafe. Y'all need to start looking at certain things when it comes to your sunscreen. Excuse me. I haven't eaten this morning, y'all. I've been running. Experts advise checking product labels carefully and choosing sunscreens that are both REEF, REEF safe, and dermatologist recommended. Y'all need to look for those things. Sunscreens that have, let's see, the analysts conducted the environmental working group found that many sunscreens either contain potentially harmful chemicals or fail to provide adequate protection against harmful UV rays, okay? Despite the FDA recommendations, many U.S. sunscreens fall short of the safety and effectiveness standards, and they're more strictly enforced in other countries. You know, it's real lax here in America. Mineral-based sunscreens with zinc and oxide or titanium dioxide were found to be the safest options, okay? So look for zinc oxide or titanium oxide, all right? I'm saying this because it's important. It's getting hot outside, and y'all need to make sure that y'all are protected. There's an app for this called Yuka. Okay, y'all go to Yuka, YUKA, to look for those sunscreens. I'm trying to see if I'm missing anything. Oh, Colombian President Gustavo Petro, he no longer has a visa to come to the U.S. His visa has been revoked. Colombian president, his visa has been revoked. Trump is being petty. Okay? So, a former member of the 19th, on the 19th of April, said that Colombia's first leftist president has been removed from the U.S., claimed that Trump administration revoked his visa to attend meetings of the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. This is a major international stub the major international stub comes after Donald Trump threatened divisive retaliatory measures against government officials over Colombia's refusal to let 2 U.S. military flights full of migrants land in their country. Y'all remember in January, he was trying to fly everybody everywhere. Colombia said, nah, bro, you ain't dropping him off here. He said no. And so now he revoked. Y'all know we got a petty ass president. Like, he petty as hell. He is petty. Marco Rubio is announcing major cuts to the State Department, accusing it of radical ideology. These little buzzwords be getting on my nerves. Because what is radical ideology? Honestly, I feel like hunting people down in the government that don't believe in Christianity, that's a radical ideology. Trying to pay women to have more babies, that's a radical ideology. I think that's radical. The announcement on Tuesday focused mainly on changes to the operations in Washington, but the cuts will affect the work missions and layoffs will be abroad and here in the U.S. They are, I cannot get me off this freaking planet. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I promise you I'm ready to go. Where are the aliens? Where are the aliens? Okay. That is all I have for you guys today. That was a lot. All right. Please make sure y'all go look at the video. If I missed anything, I may have skipped over some stuff. But if you go to the video, you will see all the information. On top of that, y'all, I am only here to give y'all snapshots of the news, okay? The snapshots of the news. It is up for y'all to do more digging. I'm doing this to inform y'all, but it's up for y'all to do the digging. Y'all have to do this digging, because if y'all don't, y'all gonna miss out on shit that may affect y'all and your children or your people around you. And right now, we can't let shit fall through the cracks. We ain't got time for that. Not right now. Not with this man in office. Y'all can't be lackluster on this shit. Good morning, love. Have a great day. I'm sorry. My man's texting me. Okay. I gotta go because I gotta go speak to Mr. Big. Okay, y'all. YouTube, I will post a recap video so y'all can look at everything that went on yesterday after I get offline. TikTok, I will see y'all tomorrow. YouTube, I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, peoples. Have a good day. Bye. Bye, YouTube land. And if you subscribe, I appreciate it. Have a good day.